We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all. I do sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. From it was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
He was taken down at the 20.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Stephen Weatherly with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They set up the screen to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 20.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
Pass complete to Harrison Bryant. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jones now on first down. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Second down.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Snap comes in 1, and it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Robert Foster with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
First and 10 at the 48.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Score Niners 13, Cardinals nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
26, Saquon.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 41, Jones brought in over the middle by Graham. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Pass intended for
some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Jones, throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Allen, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jones throwing after the interception. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant.
Jones pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 49ers' 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cardinals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Complete. Richardson has him. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. Pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Allen on third. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Here's Jones on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Jones to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Jones pass.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Check. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Back to 60, Watch the screen, check 3, check 7, Check Mike 54, Got one.
Now Jones on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That's taken on the 25. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
9 yards. First down, 49ers.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Robert Foster with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. To throw again, Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They run it again with Chubb. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. 60 Eagles. Hey,
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Barkley, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Reuben Foster.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
From the gun, Jones got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Mike 56, Mike 52, 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at his own
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give. This is Chubb. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 19 tight.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
life. I know drink to the bed until we all but them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
Lutz on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Evan Ingram, 76 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he returns this to the 22.
Antonio Gibson on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
36-yard line.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
The kick is...
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack on 1st down, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get off the field. Check smash. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
He was tackled.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Cole Richardson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jones now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Saquon Barkley.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's a Pass swung out left to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Nick Chubb.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So Allen's going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. He's going to go up top again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
For Evan Ingram. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Robert Foster.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Allen to throw once more. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Final score, Niners 42.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.